I've been told by a fellow officer that you've been verbally abusive in a public place, which would be a section 4A public order.
I have it all
offence.
recorded, officer.
That's fine. Please,
She's lied to you. Now you've threatened me with arrest, which has now made me have to give my details. So I will have to make a call.
For any particular purpose, is it a hobby? Is it a research project? Anything like that?
I don't know yet. At the minute, just sort of flying around, see what happens.
Right. I understand officers just tried to have a word with you on the way into the car park.
She sort of shouted at me in her plain clothes, personal. I didn't have a clue who she was.
Apparently, you've told her to pee off.
Did I?
That's what she said to us. That's not acceptable, is it?
Well, that's why we wear independent witnesses that never lie.
Right. What do you mean by that? Right. Okay. Well, yeah, I've got mine on as well. So.
Well, thank me. No.
Can I take your details just so we know what you're doing and you're recorded on our systems, and we've got the fact what you're doing, and to make sure you're not up to no good.
No, I'd rather not. It's okay.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, I just need to make sure you're not like sort of in line with any terrorist groups or anything like that you could be using for hostile reconnaissance or anything of that nature.
Do you suspect I'm a terrorist officer?
Well, I don't know until I speak to you. Do I? Until I take your details and check you through.
Is that what you do with everybody?
If you're verbally abusive to people, then you have technically committed a public order offence for which I would require your details.
The situation begins with officers approaching a man based on a claim that he had been verbally abusive in public. From the very first moment, they appear to treat that accusation as fact rather than something to be properly checked. The man, however, stays calm and composed, immediately pushing back against the claim and making it clear that everything is being recorded on his camera. This early moment sets the tone. While the officers rely on second-hand information, he relies on evidence, refusing to be drawn into emotional arguments or pressured into accepting an unproven accusation.
For them as well.
Right.
So could I have your name and date of birth and address, please?
What, you think I've committed a public offence?
Yeah, because an officer's just told me that you've sworn at her in the street.
Well, I need to get her.
Yeah.
To make that statement then, because she's lying.
Well, she's just told me as she's in that you've sworn at her.
Did she?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'll be making a complaint about her then.
That's absolutely
And if you
fine.
take my details, I will have to sue West Yorkshire Police.
That's not a problem. You feel free to do so. The reason I've explained the reasons why I'm asking you for your details.
What happens if I don't give my details?
Then you're potentially committing an offence.
Well, I will.
It's a lot easier if you do, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to give my details.
Okay.
I will if you tell me that I'll be arrested if I don't.
Well, potentially, maybe, yeah. It may make your arrest necessary under Section 24 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act because your name and address can't be verified.
Right.
And I've got reasonable grounds to suspect that you've committed an offence.
What reasonable grounds is that?
But I've been told by a fellow officer that you've been verbally abusive in a public place, which would be a Section 4A public order.
I have it all
offence.
recorded, officer.
That's fine.
Do you want me to record it?
Not at the moment, but I want.
Because I could show you the recording.
I want you to.
And then you would know.
Details, and I've explained it to you. You've asked me to explain it to you.
As the interaction continues, the focus quickly shifts toward obtaining his personal details. Despite him clearly stating that he has done nothing wrong, the officers begin suggesting more serious concerns, even hinting at possibilities like hostile intent or suspicious activity. This sudden escalation feels disconnected from the original claim and appears more like a tactic to create pressure. Instead of addressing the facts, they lean on hypotheticals, while he consistently questions their reasoning and asks for clear legal justification. The officers repeatedly refer to a potential public order offense, relying almost entirely on what another officer allegedly reported.
Tells officer.
You do?
I do.
You've been verbally abusive towards somebody.
I haven't though.
She's alleging that you have.
I haven't
As
though.
I said before, I've got reasonable grounds to suspect that you've committed a public order offence.
But I haven't.
Okay, listen to me. Because of that nature, that's why I require your details. And as I've explained to you, if you don't give me your name and address, and can't verify who you are, it may make arrest necessary in order to ascertain those details.
Will you arrest me if I don't?
I'm not saying I definitely will, but I'm saying it make your arrest necessary.
Am I being detained right now?
At the moment, because I need your details.
You're being detained?
Potentially, if you don't give me your details, you may be arrested as well.
No, I just want to check if I'm being detained right now.
I understand why you can't just give me your details.
I'd rather not. That's the point.
But I'm asking you to.
If I have to by law, then I will.
You do have to by law, yeah.
Okay, and what section of law says I have to?
I'm telling you that because you committed an offence.
I haven't though.
I suspect that you have.
You suspect that I have?
I suspect that you have.
Okay.
I only need reasonable grounds to suspect. 2 to 3 out of 10 on the scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
I've got that reasonable suspicion.
Yeah. Can you let me know that lady's name or collar number?
So she's a sergeant who was off duty at the time, coming into for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Because
she's a police
she's
officer.
lied to you. Now you've threatened me with arrest, which has now made me have to give my details. So I will have to make a call to my solicitor.
Yeah, that's up.
However, they make little effort to verify this claim, even when the man offers to show recorded footage that could immediately clarify the situation. Their argument begins to weaken as it becomes clear that reasonable suspicion is being built on assumption rather than evidence. The repeated use of words like potentially highlights the lack of certainty behind their position. The pressure intensifies when the possibility of arrest is introduced. The officer suggests that refusing to provide detail could itself justify further action, creating a circular line of reasoning.
I have got it all recorded though, just so you know.
You could, if you want to make a complaint.
Yeah, I will make a complaint straight away. Yeah,
that's not a
definitely,
problem.
definitely.
I haven't got
Is that
any
what she
issue with
actually said to you? I told her to pee off.
As I drove out gate, she was driving in and she said, "Will I have a word with you?"
Yeah.
Because she'd spoken to you and you told her to. I'm not going to say the full word.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
pee
yeah.
off. You understand what I mean by that?
I understand, but she's lying to you. You know that, don't you?
Well, if she's lying to me, she's lying to me. If it's on your camera, then you've got grounds for a complaint.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but I'm not lying to you. I can only go about.
You know, last time this happened, I got £1,000 now.
Right.
Yeah, that was at Humberside though.
What was that? What was that in relation to though?
Because said I was committing antisocial behaviour, so the officer unlawfully used Section 50 of the Police Reform to gain my details, just like you've unlawfully used Section 5 to get my details. And then they offered me £1,000 for my trouble.
I haven't used Section 5.
Oh, what did you use?
You've potentially committed an offence under Section 4A, Public Order Act.
Oh, okay. Section 4A.
Yeah.
And that requires me to give my details.
It doesn't require you to give you details.
You just told me it did.
What I'm saying, no.
Faced with the risk of escalation, the man ultimately provides his details, not out of agreement, but as a practical decision to avoid unnecessary trouble. This moment reflects how authority, when combined with uncertainty, can push someone into compliance even when the legal basis remains unclear. Once the officers obtain his details, the entire situation abruptly de-escalates.
If you don't give me your details, it may make your arrest necessary under Section 24 of PACE.
Oh, okay.
Because your name and address cannot be verified.
Right.
And I suspect that you've committed an offence.
Well, that's explanation. Thank you for that.
That's what I said to you the first time.
Well, I didn't get that explanation, so maybe you didn't explain it properly. I didn't understand.
Well, you understand it now, though.
I do, 100%. Yeah, yes. I can't believe she lied to you, and she's a sergeant. She's going around lying to you guys. Do you want me to show you the video?
No.
Is it because you know that she's lying?
I don't know that she's lying.
I think you know. You know. I think you do know.
We're literally just going off what we've been told.
Yeah, what you've been told is a lie, though. I'm saying I could show you the video now and show you that she's lying. What do you guys reckon? Your personal opinion?
My personal opinion doesn't matter. I don't work. My personal opinion has to stay at home when I come to work.
Well, your detective skills then. What do you think?
This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking to you.
Well, yeah, I could have showed the video.
To find out your version of events.
No, you know what you're doing is getting my details unlawfully.
Okay. I'm not. I've already explained to you the reason why.
I could have showed you the video and then you would have no reason to get my details.
If you're happy to show me the video, I'm happy to watch it. It's not a problem.
Well, there's no point.
The earlier claims, legal references, and concerns suddenly disappear with no further action taken.
Now I won't get my £1,000.
You've offered to show me the video. Then that's fine.
Yeah. You'll see that your sergeant's a liar.
Well, show me it if you show me it. I'm not bothered.
Am I being detained?
No, you're free to go. Thank you for giving me your details. Just be careful where you're flying it.
No, I won't.
Obviously, bear in mind that that side of the gate and the fence is.
Oh no, I've already been over there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go over again.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But bear in mind that you may be spoken to again by an officer if it's deemed that your drone's interfering with any police activities or anything like that.
Right. Well, I've got permission to be here.
From
the Civil Aviation Authority.
Okay. In writing, have you got anything on you can show me to confirm that?
Do I need to?
Well, I'm just going to believe you, am I?
Well, I'm not just going to believe you that your sergeant's a liar.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to get drawn into this back and forth with you.
You've already been drawn into it.
I've spoken to you. I've ascertained what you're doing. As long as you're not interfering
what happened
with
to the
police
Section
activities,
4A?
So I'm not going to take any further action against it.
No further action?
Yeah.
Why? Because you know that she's a liar.
I'm going to give you words of advice.
No, I don't want your words of advice.
Well, I'm going to offer
you can stick your words of advice.
Right,
This sharp shift reveals the true focus of the interaction. It was never about resolving a genuine issue, but about securing his identity.
But I didn't speak to anybody in any. She's a liar. I never told her to pee off. She's an absolute liar. I will be making a complaint. I will be suing. Thank you very much. What's your details?
6468.
From the station?
Yep.
Your details?
290.
From the station?
Yep.
And her details?
She'll find those out for you. I believe her name's Sergeant Wiltshire, or Wiltshire.
Sergeant Wiltshire?
Yep.
And her numbers?
I don't know them.
Well, I need her numbers.
I don't know them.
We'll have to read it through then.
I don't know them.
She's the one that made the complaint. I need to make a complaint about the lying sergeant.
Just ask to speak to Sergeant Wiltshire. She works on Team 4 Patrol South at Elland Road. That's all you'll need.
You just radio through and ask for her details?
No, because she's not actually on duty at the moment because she was in, as you said, she was in wearing civilian clothing, so she's...
You could ring the control room and ask what her caller number is.
I can't do that at the moment because I'm too... But you've got all the details.
But you weren't too busy to come and stop to talk to me?
Thank you very much.
Yeah? See you later, sausages.
I prefer bacon.
The refusal to review available evidence, combined with a lack of follow-through, raises serious questions about procedure, fairness, and the use of authority, leaving the man with little choice but to pursue accountability through formal complaints.